Sorry, I didn't mean to start a stream and then immediately turn it back off. But hello! And I'm glad that the notifications are working.
Hmm.
Oh, I forgot how loud that is on controllers. I'm gonna have to get used to that. But hello, hello! Uvalette is here. I don't think I have the thingies for him, though. But hello! As a quick disclaimer, what I mean by probably my last normal stream is for those that may have missed it who are lurking. I am going to be not home for several weeks, and so I'm not going to have my pretty overlays and things like that for a while, but I'm going to try and stream as much as I can still. But hello, how is everybody?
Oh, it's you! Over here! Over here!
Kinda. Kind of vacation. So I have a class that I'm doing. And I also got a new job. So I have to go I opted to do training on site. So I'm going to be going there, and it happens to coincide with my class location. So it all just kind of works out. So I'm just going to be gone for longer than I was originally planning, but same place.
Mind be purged, world be...
Fair, if you do ASMR, you need to, like, charge the good money with that. Try and recoup the mics.
I have something I'd like the Knights of Favonius to do for me.
And you can't do it with my face. That'd be bad.
Oh, so it's Jean you were really hoping to see.
You are close.
I'm just, like, imagining Bear doing ASMR, but, like, with the blue facade to it. That'd be so creepy.
Really? It must be a good feeling knowing Jean's got your back.
Anyway, what was it you wanted us to tell Jean?
Oh, yes. I must apologize for being unable to visit the Knights in person, but the restaurant has been so busy lately. Unfortunately, it's
Is that what we're doing? For saying that I was possessed? I'd be down. I'd be okay with that.
The delivery of our ingredients seems to have been occupied by the Hilichurls. The problem is that the suppliers in Springvale say that deliveries have nothing to do with them. They're just responsible for selling us the ingredients.
Alright, and it looks like I got my little ad timer going, so I can actually see when the ads are happening. It's nice.
That would be great. Please, ask Master Jean to send a party to
should I do
clear up the
Novelette
Hilichurls
rolls today?
from
I'm
the road
not
to
sure.
Springvale.
He doesn't fit
Hope
my
at last.
archon.
Thank you.
Seems
list.
like everyone really trusts
He looks like
Jean.
he's fun.
Oh, I nearly forgot.
I missed
Charles
the lady that
bartender said
was
he's been
last
having some trouble too.
banner.
Why don't you stop by and see him on the way?
Fine. In for a penny, in for a pound, just a paimon way. But this is really stretching the definition of on the way, in my opinion.
Paimon sounds very different for that dialogue. Oh no, well good luck! I wish you all the luck. Supposed to talk to you again for something? I thought I needed to go to the bartender. Oh. Oh, okay, so I also had a commission here. Okay. Where am I going? Here? Yes.
There is no purer form of water than rain. It can aid us
Ow.
greatly in the purging of evil.
Did I mess this up? Oh. Okay. No, I did not. I was like, why is it suddenly 6,000 meters away?
Forth, my blade!
I was getting scared there for a second. I don't know how many wishes I have. Probably not that many. I don't know. It's not a pretty girl, so hey! It's not a pretty lady, so Bear's probably not gonna cheer for me. Oh, nice. I've been always like I'm weird. I grew up on cream of wheat, so like I have a thing of that. Hello, Beans! You weren't late for anything because I messed up my stuff. I see it, but yeah, it's not like grits or anything. It's its own thing. Alright. Did you actually have cream of wheat? Like, Bear, is that like a thing you're aware of? Nice! Alright, so, hey. My controller is like crazy loud, so let me just like fix that real quick. How do I go about doing that? Oh, that's so cute. Controller setting. There it is, speaker. Make that a little less loud. It just sounds so jarring. That's nice. I just kind of would like put a tub of butter in the ones that I
I
get.
take my meals cold to quiet the spirit and calm my vital energies. Genshin infused water with ice is the most effective.
That. I think I do the same thing with grits now that I think about it. I just put a whole like lard of butter in it and be like, okay, this is my meal. It's basically the there we go. Just basically the butter. That's my meal. I'm gonna try and see if I can get further in Sumeru stuff today. That way I don't have to like remember where I was. Isn't it? I think grits is like corn
Would you care
stuff,
to sit down and join me
think?
for some tea?
Wait, is chocolate the flavor she put in chocolate? Because those are very different things. Not that that's a bad thing. I'm just chocolate cream of wheat is sounds interesting. Like saying chocolate oatmeal. Not get it till I try it. Why am I coffee today? But it sounds very interesting. But yeah, I'm pretty sure grits is like cornmeal or something like that. thank you! I did forget already.
If you ever have any...
Alright. Alright, shoot, we're already here. I didn't mean to go to this menu, but we'll do it. Oh, I have to be in my own world. That's fine. They're like, yeah, okay, like they're over here, right? Oh, I will have to try it in chocolate flavor sometime. Oh, in. Oh, I have an expedition reward? Dude, I'll do that real quick. I mean, I'm leaving. You'll have access to the foosball table in the the other part of the basement.
Ad Astra at...
You know, the one that freaking Game gets to play with all the time. Cause somebody's gotta feed my kitty cats. I'm gonna pick the person who's allergic to them first. Bear is always locked in the basement. It's very roomy, except when I need somebody to be mad at. This is where the fun conspiracy theories come in. Because then it's like, people go look for the basement. Hello, Jawan! What was it? There was some conspiracy theory about some restaurant that had a basement, but it didn't actually have a basement.
Rhino is super vigilant. Is this what all the Matra are like?
Well, hello from work.
Ah, you're back already.
Oh, my ad's just...
We just wanted to confirm something with you. Do you know a boy by the name of Isak?
I had a feeling.
I hope don't get in trouble with me, though.
Huh? You knew this would happen?
Aw.
Yes. Although he tried his best to stay hidden.
Are you bored with me? Or are you bored with work?
Dropping outside
That could be
the
taken
window.
either way.
He really wants to get his grandfather back. Isak's parents were both Aramite mercenaries who rarely returned to the village after finding employment in the city. He was raised by his grandfather. Unfortunately, it was only a few years before his grandpa passed away. Isak was still very young at the time, so various families in the village took turns caring for him so he could survive. Later,
Yay, it's not
an
me.
elderly mad scholar arrived at the village. Isak thought the scholar bore a striking resemblance to his grandfather, and thus often spied on the man. However, the scholar was unkempt in appearance and incoherent in speech. Although Isak referred to the man as his grandpa, he was afraid and didn't dare to approach him.
Oh, thank you, Masa, and thank you for the other subscription. Thank you. And yeah, I'm supposed to be leaving this weekend, and Bear's like, no, We're doing WrestleMania. You are staying for WrestleMania. So I'm gonna for sure CC the first day, but I'm hoping borrowing Bear's account will let me see the second day.
One summer night, the oft mumbling and bumbling
And it's like a bunch of
suddenly calmed down.
previous
Seemed
people
to
coming
become more
back. I'm
lucid.
completely blind to it. I have no idea.
He even noticed Isak hiding in the distance. So Grandpa walked up to Isak and patted him on the head. He even took Isak to the entrance of the village, where he patiently taught the boy the names of the stars, and accompanied Isak until he fell asleep. The next morning, Isak woke up and wanted to go find his grandpa again, only to realize his grandpa no longer recognized him. However, even so, Grandpa retained his calm expression. It's said that those who saw the scholar claimed he no longer appeared to be crazy, but appeared to be living in his own world, almost as if he were sleepwalking. Isak was thrilled that his grandpa was able to find peace and would follow him all the time, asking him things like, "Grandpa,
That would
want
be
me to take you
interesting, an
somewhere
interesting
fun?"
twist,
Or,
but I imagine Cody would want to
"Grandpa,
do it like
could you
100%
tell me
legit.
stories about the stars again?"
All this somehow just makes Paimon feel really sad. It seems like they both deserve so much better.
Perhaps. Nearly everyone who lives in the desert has some form of hardship or regret. But even so,
Hey,
we
hey,
must
no
still continue
shame.
on with our lives.
No shaming on my hair
It's
commercial.
also my reason for fighting. I must continue to protect
He's,
this land.
didn't you kind of say that he's kind of on his way out? Oh no!
Maybe the people have always had a considerate god watching over them.
Huh?
Maybe
What
that was
did you
part
say,
of Bear's
Zeno?
plan.
No, nothing. As long as Isak keeps his word and doesn't get in our way, we can
Like you're
take him
watching
along.
day one with me.
Perhaps you are
And
more
then we can
compassionate
see
than I
about
give
if I
you
change
credit
the
for.
password to my account so you don't
Please
see day
accept my
2.
thanks on Isak's behalf, Sino.
We did talk about that. I was like, you could put it up on your TV
Hey,
and
Isak!
like I just video call me and I will
it's
just
you guys.
watch it that way if I gotta.
We've cleared everything up.
Our
Let's go
phones
find
will
your
explode,
grandpa.
but it'll work.
Really? Wow! Thank you so much! Yeah!
Alright. Let's ask the local residents some questions first.
It's not that I don't have TV, it's that I don't have access to this, like, I don't have access to Bear's account. Like, I'm gonna be, like, several hours away. But that's more of what it is I don't pay for it like Bear does. Right. But on top of that, then I gotta see if where I'm staying has good enough internet to even stream it in the first place, which apparently is gonna be an issue, which is going to drive me insane. Oh, nice! That's always nice. I think I only did like a student discount with Hulu, and it wasn't even that much. They went from like $7 to like $4. Where did my phone go? In case it needs me. There we go. Do. Alright, in case I need to do any type of stuff. We're at the end of this one, so what's going on here? Oh, it's just saying like, hey, I've got stuff. Let's see if I can get rolls off of what I have. I don't even know how much I have. Oh, I've got some. I don't think the math's mathin'. Okay. There we go. Oh gosh, I'm so bright. I guess that would be smart. I know our houses are really close to each other, so I wasn't sure if it was gonna be, thinking we were, like, really close. I was here for commissions. I wasn't here for a new quest. I have so many quests. No. Hit the wrong button.
Astra Abyssosk. Thank you for
I just came here for my
completing today's
commissions.
Here is your reward.
That's why I like Discovery Plus. That one gives me no issues because my mom likes using it when she's on work business trips and stuff. She loves it for that. Meanwhile, my issue is none of the smart TVs and stuff have it, so you can just download it, so I gotta always stream it from my phone. I didn't mean to blow up the commission lady, but I am upset that she was like, here's another quest. And I was like, I don't want another quest. I have so much other stuff to do.
Excuse me.
Today is story day, so that way hopefully I can all have Bosa Subaru available to
You mean
me.
the village keepers?
So while I'm gone.
Oh, let me think. When I was eating dinner the other day, I saw one of them by the side of the road, muttering away and eating mushrooms and tree roots. They shouldn't go around eating that kind of stuff.
Okay. Did you notice anything else?
Anything else? No, I think that's all I have to tell you. Sorry.
That's helpful. Okay, just over this way.
The scholars that have gone missing. Have you seen them?
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
She sounded like she was
Don't
turned on
change
there
the
for a second.
subject.
Right. You were asking about
That was
the-
kind of weird.
I mean, the mad scholars. I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night. But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
Do you also think Grandpa and the others are good people?
Grandpa? Oh, hello there. It's little Isak. You mean that nice man who looks like your grandpa's long-lost twin, right? He was actually the one who protected my house. I saw it with my own eyes. He happened to be standing near my house that day.
Well,
and was
thank
doing
you.
something with his hands on the ground.
Thank you so
feels pretty
much.
surreal now that I think back on it. Did someone teach them how to do that?
I don't know if that's actually your
Well, whatever
username
the
or
case,
not.
I'll always
But,
be thankful
thank
to him
you,
and whoever
anonymous
taught me to look
gifter.
out for others. I'm pretty sure that if I ever went mad, I wouldn't be able to do anything like that.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Oh, it says anonymous. So maybe your name's anonymous? Or there's a button for it. Thank you.
Stay safe. Don't get hurt.
Why am I so coffee? We've had like a whole bunch of storms recently, but I should be fine. Oh, there is a button for it?
Have you
Okay.
seen my grandpa recently? You know, the one who likes to sit and space out near the village entrance.
Oh, well, if it
I wasn't
isn't
sure.
Isak. Oh, your grandpa.
I've seen some
huh?
funny names that have that in there.
It's been a while. The last time I saw him, he was spacing out by the road as usual. I went and asked him if he'd like any of the food I had prepared, despite my wife's protests. Like many people, she's really quite terrified of them. And speaking of my wife, she's still always complaining about how I don't make enough mora. That might explain why she's always mad at me.
Oh, thank you.
A kid doesn't need to hear
for taking
that.
care of him.
It was nothing. Hey, you're looking for him, right? Did he go for a walk and get lost?
Yeah.
Hello, Exodus.
Oh, that's no good.
Oh, shoot.
Well,
I
once
don't
you
have
found
that
him,
on.
come by my place again and I'll cook a little something for the both of you. I've known you since you were very young. So as far as I'm concerned, you're family. Please feel free to come by anytime.
Wow.
I forgot to go by and use my checklist.
Okay. Thank you,
Hang on.
sir.
Working on it.
Huh? Don't say anything for now. Isak, stay here. Let's head over there. Stay quiet as you move.
I'm sorry, I forgot. Oh, and I can't even override my own cooldown. That's kind of funny.
Thank you.
In the meantime, we'll do this. That way I know when it's done when it's over for these. Alright, so... Oh.
Listen, see if you can make out what they're saying.
Have you heard? The mighty King Deshret, the sovereign of our faith, will soon return to this world.
Yes, of course I
Yeah,
have.
I've just been
Deshret is the
super
one and
busy,
only
but I have
true
been doing
ruler of this
really well.
land. I've never believed in any other gods.
And I'm gonna be continuing to be busy, but yeah, I've been actually doing pretty good. I just got over a fit of allergies, so that's probably why I'm coughing a lot. More than I'd like. But yeah, I've been doing alright. So thank you for asking. I hope you've been
say
doing
he's
good
coming
too.
back, but
Oop, I was dropping the
it sure
controller.
doesn't feel like life's about to change around here anytime soon. What's your proof?
Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting more deranged scholars than ever. Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of King Deshret's civilization in ancient times. We don't quite know why, but it seems like there's some sort of connection between insanity and King Deshret. Isn't it a sign of King Deshret's power that all the mad scholars have disappeared? If you ask me, they must have been chosen as the final sacrifice for King Deshret's resurrection.
Huh. Now that you say it, that does make some sense. Does this mean our lives are finally going to take a turn for the better?
Exactly. Those city folks will get what's coming to them.
Now, repeat everything you've just said
Are
from
you
the
talking
very
about
beginning.
allergies? Is that what you're talking about?
Huh?
Who are you? Where did you come from?
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
He's being mean.
Yeah. Bro, this guy's something else. Just look at his eyes. One wrong move, and he's gonna flay us alive.
Let's not get on his bad side.
Yeah,
okay?
there's just been a
I'm
whole bunch
no
of
match for
storms,
this
like,
guy.
just in general.
Oh, okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me
Over where I
about
live,
King
it was pretty
Deshret's
constant for about a
resurrection.
week, and it finally
Well,
settled
I
down today.
only
And of
know
course,
a
the
few
day it
things from
settles down is
hearsay.
when it's like,
I
okay,
went for a
cool.
drink the other day,
Now that
and
you're
heard
not
others
fighting for
talking
your
about a
life, now
rumor
we're
that
gonna
the
just make it
madman
so
will
it's
disappear,
super
and that
awful.
King Deshret will return to this land. I'm not making this up. I swear.
My eyes have been dry, but absolutely, like, leaking constantly.
Hey, go
So it's like
on.
I'm crying
Keep
all the
talking.
time, but my eyes are
It's
dry,
true.
so it's like,
It's
no,
all
you need
true,
to go
sir.
back in there so I don't
We
have
desert folk
reasons.
have had more than enough of those people at the academia. They keep sending us all their mad scholars and won't let us have a good life. Would you want to live like this if you were in our place?
Aw,
The radicals were even more thrilled than me when they heard
I'm
the news.
sorry.
We're all praying for King Deshret's speedy return. Delavar also said that once King Deshret returns to our side, it's only a matter of time before we conquer the land on the other side of the wall. They're all willing to serve under King Deshret and fight for a share of the glory.
Is that so?
Seems like he still wants to know more. Keep talking.
Got it! At first, I told myself it was just the drink talking, but then all the mad scholars vanished without a trace, just as the rumors said. Please don't beat me up just for mentioning these rumors.
Oh
If I'm
yeah,
guilty,
thank you for
then
reminding
everyone
me. I
else
need to
around here is
refill
also
that.
guilty.
I think I have the
I'm just
refills
saying what
next
the others
to
said.
it.
The people here really like King
I rinsed it
Deshret,
off so that
but
way it
dislike
wouldn't
the
be as
Dendro
grassy when I
Archon.
dragged it through my house.
Where is this radical person you talked about?
I haven't run into him over the past few
And
days.
that reminds me, I need
so
to
he
put money off
probably
to the
hasn't
side
been
for
around
my
the village.
the floor
What about
cleaner
you,
person.
man? Have you seen him at all?
No, not at all. We wouldn't dare.
I
lie to
told you I
He's
did.
really not here right
I
now.
told you I used all of
Sounds
the
like you're not
spool
too
that it
close
came
with the
with.
radicals.
And you shamed me already for
No,
it, okay?
Of course not.
You've already
All
shamed
I know
me.
Are their names?
No, I was
I
not
have
joking.
many
I went and bought
ways to stop
refills.
you from talking, and many others to stop you from sending warning messages.
Because I don't know. I don't.
So you'd best
I wouldn't be
just
able to
stay
do
home
craft a joke like that because I
and
don't
hope I
know.
don't hear of you trying to
My first time
contact
using a weed
anybody.
whacker.
Don't do anything until I've gotten to the bottom of this. Try something foolish,
Sorry.
and even Candace won't be able to protect
You did. You shamed me enough where I'm tasking
Yes,
you
got
not
it.
to
We'll
again.
do just as you say.
Because what did you say? I'm a hardworking, lazy person? So you're like, you're really hardworking. You do stupid stuff like that.
Terrifying.
And then shamed me for like a good 15 minutes. It was probably 5, but it felt like 15.
He didn't try to reassure us at all. It's like he's used to hearing that. Oh, Paimon bets lots of people have told him that before.
I heard that.
Sorry.
It's part of being a Matra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead. But we need to check a few more places. Very well.
Isak!
I'm here.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you there. Just follow me.
I have to not lose the kid. I'll be sad. Oh. Hello. Oh, you run funny. Oh! Game developers, make it make
Grandpa?
sense.
Oh, he likes to be alone. Sometimes
I
he
don't need to,
stares
like,
at the
run
sky
past
and
him.
gaze, and other times he just
Make him either
pokes in the
walking
ground
speed
with
or
his
running
fingers.
speed.
Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him.
Oh,
But
it's
he's a good
a,
person, really.
it's a
I
setting.
know
Oh,
he
I almost
is.
walked off the cliff.
I swear, he's just like my real
Because, like, if
grandpa.
I do this, I should brighten up a little bit. Yeah, kind of, now that you mention it. It's kind of them, like, losing their minds. But yeah, no, it's a setting that I have. I use it for I was using it on Elden Ring too, since the lighting dramatically changes. It's not very consistent. I didn't want it to be like, hey, I'm super blinding light in this dark cave.
Well, this is where Grandpa usually stays.
There sure isn't much here.
That's rude. What's that smell? Sino, did you catch a faint whiff of incense?
No.
Incense? Please don't
Well,
say
and
it's the same
then,
one as before.
in Liyue, it was them losing essentially the facade of their god. And then I guess Mondstadt was the storm, so I guess they technically lost their homes.
But are you okay? Are you getting dizzy or need to lie down?
There's a scent that you can sense, but I can't.
A certain traveler here once passed out from that smell. Thankfully, Tainari saved the day. And then he gave us a long lecture to explain all about how it worked.
So, you know Tainari?
Huh? You know him too? Are you two friends?
They're enemies.
Yes. Now that I concentrate, I can also make out the scent of incense.
Wait, surely Tainari didn't lecture you too?
No, no need. Did you first encounter this scent at Tainari's house? In the forest. From a scholar.
Let's keep looking for clues. Where am I supposed to be looking? Oh, there's mushrooms. That's definitely not what I'm looking for. Oh, observe footprints. There are these footprints are at least rather clear. Okay. What else am I supposed to be looking at? Observe goods. These are all daily necessities, and then there's observe tent. Looks like someone has been living in this for their entire time. Alright, and we're done. The kid runs just so goofy.
Here it is. Take a look right here.
I see dirt.
Paimon doesn't see anything.
Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand.
We already
there
looked
are
at the
footprints
footprints.
here. From the size and shape, they belong to an adult male. This pattern is a common one from this area. Local shoes. This was probably someone from the village. The scent is quite faint, but still extant.
But who would come looking for Grandpa? He doesn't have any friends.
That's so mean.
We'd
What
have
if
to
your
ask
grandpa
whoever
has
lured
like
him away with
war
the
friends or
incense.
something? They might know him.
Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a scent?
You get lured by food all the time.
What's wrong with liking good food? Everyone's got something
Same.
they love in life.
Same, Paimon. Same.
Exactly. Most scholars are fond of incense.
Essentially
since
how
the
Bear
smell
gets
supposedly helps
bribes.
them
He's
clear
like,
their
I will go
minds and
buy
discover
Taco
new
Bell if you
knowledge.
let me out. And it's
Even
like, done,
deep within the
son.
clutches of
Let's
madness,
go.
they still yearn for their knowledge-seeking days, and will follow the scent whenever it presents itself.
No, Grandpa.
So someone's taking advantage of their weakness? Huh. Still, why would anyone want to
I mean,
abduct all the
it's not
scholars?
hard, and Taco Bell's probably the cheapest way to go about
Are
that.
the rumors really true?
Not as much as it used to be, but probably still the cheapest option.
Could the
Or like some
disappearance of all
$5
the
nuggets,
bad
like, hey,
scholars have something to do with
well,
the radicals?
let me out and we'll go.
It's
I'll go buy
highly
some.
likely.
Please, you have to save my Grandpa. Grandpa's never done anything wrong. Please help him.
Sounds like we'd better help get him back. Don't you worry,
Oh,
Lisa. We won't let whoever took him
um,
get away with it.
Let's head to Aru Village and inform Candace and the others about what we learned here.
The not ice cream
After
store.
that, we'll set off to find the scholars.
They have pretty okay smoothies. They're not really ices, but like smoothies. I don't even know what gas station does ices. Isn't that like a 7-Eleven thing? Oh, I'm sorry. Is that why? Does that one have one? I'm not sure. Ah! It's one of those things where I'll just go in gas stations and I'll go get like my soda, my M&Ms, and then I don't care after that. So I'm like, I don't ever pay attention to those like actual soda machines or fountains area. Or if I'm traveling, it's straight to like the blackest of black coffee. Because if it tastes like tar, I will be up for 4 days. That's just the rules. I don't make them.
Right. The darker fabric definitely looks a lot better.
I think.
That'd be my choice, too.
I don't even think there's an Orange Julius up where I'm going, which sucks. Oh, I just didn't even think about that. There's one down here.
Sounds like everyone's friends already.
Oh, Dia's here too!
Yeah, it's really bright, and I
bet.
don't know why it's
So,
like going so
everything
to
goes
such
smoothly?
extremes.
Reasonably.
Dang
Hayden
it!
didn't go with you?
Thank you for checking for me, Bear.
We haven't seen him at
Now
all.
I'm gonna be really sad for
Huh.
like the next
I
6
saw him
or
around
7
the village
weeks.
entrance earlier and figured he was investigating with you. I guess he must have gone off
You
on
don't
his
like
own.
it? Here, let me.
Did you find
Fucks
out
with it.
anything useful?
It shouldn't be as extreme as it is.
I see. So someone used a kind of incense to lead the exiled scholars away from the village.
The resurrection of King Deshret? First I've heard of it. Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars still studying around these parts. No seller would be able to make a profit here. Not to mention, making incense is a labor-intensive process. You won't see anybody in the desert with the patience to make or sell something that requires that kind of effort. It
Ooh,
seems
please,
someone from
please,
beyond
please,
the wall
please.
must have been supporting this.
I did tell you
Makes
that, you know,
sense.
I will be paying for the unlimited
What should we do
breadsticks
then?
at Olive
Should we
Garden,
go
like I
back to the
promised, for
academia and
everybody.
search for leads there?
That's the other thing that I
If it
didn't
was
really
any
think
other
of,
day, that would be
is
the
if
next
you don't
logical
have a
step.
car,
But today, you've got me on
how
your
are we
team,
all getting
so
over
you
to
get an
Olive
extra
Garden? Because not
Didn't you
everyone
say
can
that
fit
the
in my
villager got
car.
his news from the tavern? Well, I also like to drink at the tavern, so I know a thing or two about these radicals he mentioned.
Oh, okay. That's good. I was thinking about that. I was like, how will I get us to the unlimited breadsticks?
Some guy called Delavar.
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the
I
Scar
promise,
Bandit,
dang it.
Engur, the Wide-Eyed Butcher, and Jabari, the duck-tailed
Oh no, I
bearded
have to
crook.
earn it. Oh
The
no.
whole lot of them are known around these parts.
I just want a smoothie. That's all I want.
These guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in King Deshret. Way they see it, King Deshret's resurrection is their only chance at overthrowing the academia. Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of life here in the desert. Anyway, that's my guess why they've chosen to become radicals.
Tia, you're amazing!
It's how Bear
You really know this place
wagers and
inside
gets
and
let out. It's his freedom. He knows how to play. He knows how to do this.
No merc can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence. Every mora I've spent in the tavern has been a valuable investment.
Let's head out.
Now hold on, you're staying right here, Sino.
Why?
Aru Village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like a sore thumb.
That is true, but I
bet
also
word about
needed
you
a
has already gotten
moderator.
out.
I
The
wasn't
desert
sure
is
if Game was
unforgiving,
gonna be
so
able
the
to
way
do
of life
it.
here is also a lot tougher than on the outside of the wall. You
And
survive
Zephyrus
on
isn't
making
always
connections
available.
out here. Compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of. But that also makes it a whole lot easier for me to gain the locals' trust.
I did appreciate looking at
I need to
the
go around and ask
mansions
some questions. It'll be
near where I
difficult if
live, and
you're
the fact
with
that
me.
one had like a wet bar, and then
Fine.
also a secondary bar.
Good.
I think,
Then we've got a plan.
like in a
The
basement. I was
traveler
like,
and
ah,
Paimon will go to
I
caravan
can make it
Rebot
so
with me, and
Bear's
we'll try
really
our best to
comfortable
figure
down
out
there.
where the mad scholars have been taken.
I don't know if we could
you'll
have
have
fit
to
a
stay
pool
the
table
village
in there
and
though.
Continue investigating on your own.
There is somebody that's selling one of the Brunswick tables. Those things are expensive. My dad has one. Let's see if I can get some lit. Oh, I'm just short. Okay, hang on. I need to come up with 30. Do a 10 roll. Hang on. Just 30. So close. Already done my commissions. Okay. I think there's achievements that do it. This have anything that I can like do? Oh, welcome home, Joanne. Oh wait. Do the test runs let me do them? Hang on. Oh heck no! I wouldn't have stayed till that late. No. They do. Okay. Alright. Discharge attack releases a surging torrent. I like it because it's a vomit comet. Storing energy, dealing continuous AoE hydro to all opponents in a direct line. Storing his own HP while you're reducing the time it's full. Okay. Let's go.
Settle down.
Yes! This is what I need.
The tides beckon.
I need these.
Be sanctified.
I can't take his voice seriously. Do I want this man in here? Oh, when I do the charged attacks. Okay. That's what I was like, I missed that part. Alright. This person. Use elemental to pull opponents and objects in towards them. Maybe I should go get some like moth ears or something. Go to the light. Elemental press, hold, form, or execute. Oh, he also leaves stuff. Okay.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Wind strike! Fine. That hurt!
I'm just getting murdered for no reason.
Clouds high. The birds call! As one with wind and cloud!
I'm not very much of a fan of this guy.
Time to go.
He's not bad. Not a fan.
One with nature.
He kind of works like the other new guy that they have.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Gaming. He's very up and down. Because of the memes, the TikToks. He is very serious. But anytime I hear his voice, I just think of randomly breaking out to dance.
No, my sword! Let me weave you a verse.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. That'll work though.
Oh, so sorry.
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Yes! Yes! That one! The cadence lives rent-free in my head. It's mostly on TikTok, but I've seen it in other places too.
Don't get frostbite.
I'm going in. Rain cutter. Rain outlines your fate.
Oh, wrong button. Wrong button.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
This moment will be frozen.
Eat this!
Let's see. And the other one is... Ooh, I've never actually used you. And then... I'm gonna make it go bright this time. It grants her a sacred seal, which decreases her stamina consumption. Okay, that's nice. I do think it's a little goofy that it gives me achievements for these. Like, I don't actually have these people. I do appreciate just squishing them though.
Motion to compel. Inadmissible evidence.
I forgot that she's like the detective. No.
Eyes on me. Let me weave you a verse. Everybody stand back. Wrap up a flame.
It's funny you can just spam that. Morgan Wallen. Let me look. If I see the face, I'll know. I see that it's an artist, but no, I'm not. I don't know them specifically. But I do see that they're a part of a couple of bands or acts that I'm aware of. Why? Why? Okay, my bad. That's what I get for kind of like speed reading it. Okay. General! Just one. Oh, nice! No luck, only purples. I have some PlayStation money, but I don't know if I want to, like, dip into that. Oh no! Too drunk to make his own show? That's not good.
I, Fischl, Princess Verherthalung, descend upon this land
she's
by
new.
the call of fate and... Oh. You are also a traveler from another world? Very well. I grant you permission to travel with me.
She means nice to meet you.
I wonder who that other voice is.
expert in Liyue.
Oh,
And
okay.
for the avoidance of doubt, no one else comes close. From commercial litigation to civil mediation to criminal lawsuits, I'm fully versed in every area of the law, and I guarantee you a swift and satisfactory conclusion to your case. My contact details? Where should I write this down? Paper will just get lost, and it'll only rub off if I write it on the back of your hand, so... Aha! I know! I'll just write it here on the close of this... whatever this thing is
Thank
that follows
you.
you around.
Don't threaten me. What? Okay. I mean, Paimon would work. Oh, you know what I haven't done? There are... Oh gosh, I have to remember how to get to it. Shop. I haven't been doing these. Oh, no money. That's right, you guys would tell me to not do that anyway. Oh, apparently I just have cash, I think? No, I don't. I misinterpreted that. Not every platforms makes sense. I don't know what to think. How do I react to that? What do I do? You've never threatened me, I guess. Even though you're just flashing gun emotes over here. I'm gonna pop this off real quick. I don't know how. Boop. That's a very interesting spider person. Thank you, After Dark, for resubbing. I will let you know that I'm gonna be gone for a few weeks. But thank you! It just looks like it's on a spider person. Trying to figure out how. I know I have an account balance on here. I just don't know where it is. I have it PlayStation 5'd. Does. Where is my balances? There it is. Thank you. Now how do I get back to the game? Let's see. How does stop? Nothing. Oh, I'm gonna have to put this in every time. Okay. Glad I know I'm doing this off everything. Brain. I don't know if I'm even putting this in right. If not, then I'm not doing this. Oh, the answer. Think that's it? Hey! Perfect. All right. Give it at least a few tries. Do I not have enough? I wish I was like
at your service, my liege.
could just get gift cards and stuff.
Even one such as I,
Yes, Bear. I'm doing some light rolling
To
today.
be of some utility under your wise leadership.
I've gotten 3 new people to add to my
I don't often
laundry
get a
list of
chance to
stuff I
speak
gotta
with such
do.
Formality. It felt pretty good.
What? Right? Yeah, I feel like I have. I don't use the bigger people that often. I just want Nouvelette for his lasers. It's not even a laser. His like not a tornado. Whirlpool? Right? Oh man, getting Farina in my first 10 roll was not what I was expecting. The water laser. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm gonna always go to pity anytime after this, now that I got like, yeah, just like the super good people so quickly. But I'm okay with purples. Unless they're freaking items, because I know I should care more. I will have to remember to go on my little Excel sheet that I have to add these guys in there. Otherwise, I'm going to forget. So I think it's this one. Yes. IAs. I think I appreciate it. I'm not entirely sure what the meaning of that would be, or what that would entail. Hey, I got her again. Nice. Go ahead and put her on my list here. Okay. I got 2 purples now, and that's not bad. Alright, do I have enough to do another one? Yes, I do. Hey! Alright, hang on. What are our guesses? What are our guesses? I will never doubt the IIOs ever again. Don't say it's her. Alright, alright. Let me put him to my list that I got here. Alright. So I'm getting so many dupes, which is fine. That's perfectly fine. Oh man, they're gonna make me wait till the last one, aren't they? Alright, alright. That is not who I was expecting.
Of the Liga Qixing. We live in an era of change, as the old order that has existed for 1,000 years is about to be rewritten. Join me. Let us bear witness to this historical moment together.
It waited so far in the end. I know she's your favorite bear. Now Bear can get rid of his accountant piece. Just for fun. I do have some of these. Watch me get a dupe kecking. Oh no! Stop having tummy aches. They're not good for you. Stop it. Oh, that's not I don't want to check it. Back. More? Aw. Alright. So no dupes there. Oh, I can oh, no, I can't keep rolling. Okay. Okay. Dang it. I lost the 50-50, but that's okay. At least I didn't get another Barbara, even though I do use the crud out of her. And I got a bunch of people that were off banner. I'm okay with that. Roblox is kind of like Minecraft to me, where it's like a lot of people, they're not for that demographic or playing it. And it's not a bad thing. It's just one of those, like, I'm terrified to, like, look at it funny. Because, like, what if, like, someone's mean to me? Right? That's such a... How do... Character selection. Oh, that's right. I didn't put her in there. Dude. I have like this printed out like Excel sheet of like, cool, if you're leveling up these people who are recommended, go here, do this, do that. And that's probably what I'm going to be doing forever. Eat this! Come here. Go. Do I have the gadget thingy for this? No. That'd be too convenient. Dang it. But yeah, so maybe there'll be some like really cool new person and I'll just go get them on that 50-50. I guess it wouldn't be a 50-50 anymore if I do it on the next banner.
Well, here we are again.
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
I am absolutely
Paimon's
not.
amazed every time we see the wall of Samiel. How can a wall this tall even exist? It's almost unreal.
I know what you mean. I had the same question every time I walked this way when I was a kid. Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really block sandstorms?
Alright. I guess how Masa says it, have a good sleep.
It was only after I grew up that I realized the Wall of Samiel isn't just there to keep out the sandstorms. It serves a more important purpose, keeping out people like us. Sumeru is run by wise and mighty sages. To them, us desert dwellers are nothing but tools that can be
Oh, I thought you
used
said
and
I was on
discarded
mute
at
like
their
in
whim.
general. I was like, oh no, have I been talking
We're
this
cheap
entire
labor,
time?
like livestock, but easier to control. Nothing more. Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. The academia believes we're underserving. Geniuses like Sataria are 1 in a million. The other children never get a single chance to try and rewrite
I
their
need
fate,
fairy modes.
even though the academia knows very well that we're humans, just as they are.
I need to make some bear emotes for us.
That's terrible.
Maybe I should take his avatar and make it an emote.
I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
Hey, Dia. You're not thinking about doing anything scary, are you?
No, not at all. This place just gets me thinking, that's all. Besides, we're here to procure information, aren't we?
Yep, we gotta catch those
Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so be careful what you say. We don't want anyone to find out what we're here for. Our mission started the moment we arrived here. Let's go check out the tavern. Maybe we'll find someone I know.
Stealth missions are not mine and Paimon's forte. That's not something that I can do very well.
Just our luck. None of them are here today.
You mean, you don't see anyone you know?
Dia, is that you? What a coincidence. You here for a drink too?
Zaki. Finally, a friendly face.
Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land?
Yes.
Hello, hello. I'm Zaki. Dia's, how would you put it? Drinking buddy?
Is that what we're calling it?
We've had drinks together a few times. You could say we go back a ways. Anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they? You rarely see any Outlanders so friendly and respectful nowadays.
Absolutely. Much better than those people on the other side of the wall. So, Dia, are you looking for someone?
Yeah. Have you seen Enger, Delavar, or Jabari recently?
Of course I have. Matter of fact, we were all here drinking together just a few days ago.
I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friends might be interested. Know where I could find him?
Ah, how thoughtful of you. Then I assume you also know that Delavar's been having a hard time making ends meet these days, so you came here to help him out?
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Caravan Rebot are like family. If there's more to be made, why not do it together? Besides, Delavar and his friends have muscle. They'd be a good fit for escorting the goods.
Yes, how considerate of you. Delavar's my friend too, so of course I can take you to him. Come with me.
Where are we going? Okay. I think my biggest gripe about Sumeru is it's a lot larger distance of the back and forth, like, fetch quest kind of thing. Go here, go there, and it's like bigger distances. Granted, now there's like teleporty spots to those places for the most part. But the running around seems like they've made it a little more extreme.
Are we there yet?
Yep, this is the place.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
Why don't you take a guess? Go on, a wild stab in the dark. You're like lambs to the slaughter.
Oh no.
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dia. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru village? The boys have kept a close eye on you from the moment you set foot there. Not only do I know that you're looking for Delavar, I also know that you've teamed up with people from the academia to look for the missing scholars.
So, you've been watching us from the very beginning?
Uh-oh. Paimon knew leaving Sino behind was a mistake!
And you left the strongest one in the village, didn't you? Who do you think you are? You really thought we'd fall for your little business deal nonsense?
So you and Delavar have been partners all along.
Dia, I guess it's only natural for a traveling mercenary like you to be out of the loop. Those of us who hang around the tavern have stronger bonds than you think. But you got one thing right. We're all looking forward to an uprising in Sumeru. There's nothing more we'd like to see than the desert folk overthrowing the academia.
If that's the case, then I'm sure Delavar wouldn't miss a second of it.
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the wall of Samio would convince me that you're one of us.
Just mute my mic.
Delavar.
It
And
thinks it's
Ender,
broken.
you're here too, huh?
Long time no see, Miss Mercenary. You should have known the traitors are what us followers of King Deshret despise the most.
Dia, I thought that you, a fellow desert dweller, would understand why King Deshret is greater than the Dendro Archon. Little did I know, you don't deserve to join us.
Yeah, gee, what a missed opportunity. Adopting radical views and kidnapping innocent scholars, all because of some baseless rumors. Anything else I'm missing out on?
See? There you have it. Mercenaries are just a bunch of faithless scum with only one thing on their minds. Mora. Pathetic. You're all like a pack of street rats.
You're not wrong. Mercenaries are driven by Mora, and my faith lies with whoever's paying me. As long as there's a profit to be made, anyone can become my friend.
Enough talking! Get him!
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
Following orders.
A touch of frost.
Take that! Take that!
From whence you came.
Let's dance.
Take that!
Windblade.
One with my blade.
I'll need... Take that! I'll take my...
Bear's taking longer than I thought he would. I was like, ah. No!
Submit for judgment.
I'm so out of practice. I haven't played in forever.
A touch of frost.
So very out of practice.
Impossible! Yeah, how could you?
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say it? It's only natural for a traveling mercenary like me to be out of the loop. I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real fighting skills, correct? I mean, that is what I said after all. And of course, you would believe everything he reported. The only thing you know about me is that I'm a mercenary, but you've never seen me in action. Even though you heard we went to handle monsters together, you believed that Candace was the only one doing all the real fighting. That so-called Flame Mane is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. She just uses her connections to gain the trust of others. That's what you thought, right?
You lied in the village because you figured that we'd have people watching you.
And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were so smart. Pathetic. Okay, that should be all of them.
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in Aru Village?
It's a long haul.
No
Like, I
task
don't
can
have
be
the
done
brain
without
capacity to do
preparation.
that.
I just happened to notice a couple suspicious-looking people while you were out investigating.
Oh, but instead of catching them right away, you let them report back.
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries. If we want to get the real catch, we have to be patient and give it some time.
Oh, you mean the funny name she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house? The wide-eyed butcher, Scar-Riddled Bandit.
I also don't remember them because I'm being distracted by the tumbleweed up in the corner that's just
a
stuck
bunch of
there.
drunk talk. Edgar and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Edgar, the wide-eyed butcher, and Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, are the nicknames they came up with for themselves. Alcohol has a way of making people share what they really think. So Edgar and Delavar are always rambling in the tavern about how King Deshret is a superior deity.
What about Zaki?
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and then try to track him down. That's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right? Jabari is one of the villagers you talked to. You know, the one who wanted to treat Isak and his grandpa to some food.
Wait, so he's a radical too?
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making some wild guesses based on my impressions.
Wow, what a genius idea! Well, that's an expert mercenary for you.
Ah, you're too kind. It was straight from the usual playbook, if I'm honest.
So, that thing you were saying before, is it really true?
About what?
About how mercenaries only care about Mora, and that anyone's a friend as long as there's a profit.
Aww,
Does
poor
that
Paimon.
bother you?
Oh, poor baby.
What makes you so sure?
Dia, do you dislike the Dendro Archon like the other desert folk?
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon. I've heard a lot of
her
nice
hair's bleeding
things
up.
about the Lesser Lord from Dunyarzad. I can understand her devotion and gratitude. Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. There's no way a god would be so involved in the lives of everyday people, unless they were truly compassionate. I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently. The radicals' blind belief in King Deshret, making the Dendro Archon out to be an enemy. It's all the academia's trickery. But I see through it all. And unlike them, I can never be hostile towards anyone who's never done anything wrong.
Dia.
Anyway, looks like we're done with business here. Traveler, lend me a hand. Let's tie him up and bring him to the village.
Do I get teleported back to the village, or is that just too much? Is that too much to ask for? Okay.
This should be all of them. I'll let you take it from here.
All right. I'll be in touch. Until then, please stand by.
Candace, do you need any help?
Candace will be okay on her own. I trust her, so you can too. She's been guarding Aru village for quite some time now. If anyone is qualified to question the offenders, it's her.
While I'm questioning them, why don't you pass some time by exploring the area?
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, Traveler. As for these idiots, let's just hope they live to see another day.
Can I just eavesdrop now?
You heard the question. Now answer me.
6 to 12. Okay. Hey, exactly 6. Yay! Alright. I feel so, like, out of practice.
Hey, Dia!
Right on time. We'll know any moment now.
Paimon's been wondering. You seem to know Candace pretty well. Have you been friends for a long time?
We've known each other for some time now. She's a pretty interesting person. Even though she's an extremely strong warrior, she never misuses her powers against others.
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean. Like a lot of martial artists say, never take the fight outside the ring.
Yep, I guess you can put it that way. It takes strong convictions to be as dedicated as she is, and shoulder that kind of responsibility. Us mercs, on the other hand, we pretty much live from one day to the next.
Well, Paimon thinks you're great, too.
Really? Thanks for that.
Oh, hi Sino, you're just there.
Oh, Sino's here, and he's pretty early, too.
Yes. I was here yesterday to help out a little.
To help out? By doing what?
Sharing some interrogation techniques.
Oh, you mean you taught Candace some more persuasive methods?
Right.
Come on in, everyone. Come on, let's go inside.
Candace, whoa, you look furious.
Do I? Huh. What gave it away?
Oh, there's no mask that can hide true bloodlust. Cover up your eyes, and it'll still show itself at the corners of your mouth.
Perhaps I need to work on my composure. Still, it's perfectly understandable why I'm angry. I'm sure everyone present would agree.
Yes, ma'am.
Please, don't beat us anymore. We're gonna die.
Well,
Appreciate that voice
Sino
actor
taught
so
her
much.
well.
You fear death yourselves, yet you do not hesitate to place the lives of others at risk. The absurdity is mind-boggling. The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the Village Keepers. They are vital members of our community, and some even count them as family. You come here, to my village, and you treat my people as nothing more than stepping stones towards your goal. Tell me, what would you do to you in my position?
Mercy! Please have mercy!
You've made your bed.
We may all be desert dwellers, but there's one thing that I understand better than you. The resurrection of King Deshret will only result in war. And war serves no one. The people of Aru Village care little about which god is in power. Life may be tough and tiring, but we wish to preserve our way of life. A war would only cause us to lose all that we have. And that is not a responsibility that you can afford to shoulder.
We understand. We're sorry. I'll tell you everything I know. Please, just let us go.
For being so hard before. This is like a weird turn.
You might not believe this, but it wasn't us who came up with this idea. Someone was spreading rumors in the tavern. That's how we ended up hearing about King Deshret's resurrection. Some mystery man told us that mad scholars will make the perfect sacrifice to usher in King Deshret's resurrection. They give their lives, and we can get anything we wish for.
They're called Village Keepers. Slip up again, and you'll regret it.
Yes, sorry. It was all that mystery man's doing. He told us to spread the word about King Deshret's resurrection, and talked us into helping him. In return, he said he'll help facilitate the resurrection process.
Yeah, where
not
are
sure.
they? Can we just like go ahead and just skip to that part?
That's one.
Huh? One what?
Strike. You get a total of 3. Then, you die by my hand.
Wait, I'm telling the truth. We don't know anything. It was all him.
2.
He got us to lure them out of their houses in the night with some kind of incense. We take them to a junction outside the village. Then the mystery guy takes them from there. You gotta believe me, please. I'm telling the truth, I swear. Just ask them if you don't believe me.
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
Do you have any idea who the mystery person might be? I think we're gonna be too nice to these people compared to those other two.
Me. If I knew that, I would have told you his name right away. I'm not risking another beating to keep his secrets. No way. That guy, he wears a cloak, and he's always careful to cover his face. He calls himself King Deshret's envoy.
I believe I may know what's going on.
Uncle Anpu? What do you mean?
Oh, is he just pummeling people?
Smooth.
Okay, speak.
If my suspicions are correct, this mystery man they speak of could be from the academia. Some time ago, people from the academia attempted to take the village keepers away. I refused, insisting that they are part of our community. It strikes me now that this secretive character shares the same goal they had.
Which means it's highly likely that the academia was purposely spreading a false rumor to trick the radicals into delivering the village keepers right into their hands. They were the ones who brought them here to begin with. Now they're trying to take them back? We aren't gonna let that happen.
Not the academia again.
Just the misinformation
Just as
campaign.
I thought. But what could they want with the village keepers?
People are nothing but tools in the eyes of the academia. A change in their plans likely means they found another way to exploit the scholars. Regardless, our top priority now is locating the village keepers.
You're right. Isak is still waiting for news on his grandpa.
Time to go. Let's leave the
We gotta
village and
make the
try to
little
track
kid
them
happy.
down.
Yes. Pack up and get ready to leave.
You got it. Candace, I'll let you deal with the radicals. Leave everything outside the village to us.
All right.
Let's meet back here once everyone's ready.
Oh, I can talk to Sino. Okay, Sino's right there. I can't talk to these guys though, because they're out. Got it.
I just hope everyone's all right. I just hope...
Okay, so they don't have very much conversation.
You look worried. Thinking about the village keepers?
Yes. I'd look for them myself if I could. As members of our village, each one of them is very important to me.
You have a strong sense of belonging here. I guess I'm the opposite. Mercs are stray dogs, wherever they go.
Dia, don't say that. You can be a part of this community too.
Thanks. I'll let you know when I feel like joining.
What scheme is the academia brewing now?
Alright. Outside. Gotta go find out. Oh god, it's so bright. Oh hey! You I'm definitely rolling for.
Whoa! Where did you come from?
Whenever you come around.
Well,
for surezies.
as you can see, I am merely sitting here and reviewing what we have deduced thus far.
You were gone for ages, and now you're suddenly sitting here musing to yourself? Where have you been anyway? Hey, what's with the silence?
You never think things through before asking questions. I'm giving you some time to make up for that.
Paimon's so mad! Paimon's gonna give you an ugly nickname!
I love her so much.
Never mind. Paimon's got
Hi, Gabe.
nothing. There's just nothing super obvious to pick with this guy. It makes it so hard.
Well, You've heard nothing to suggest I left this whole time, so clearly I stayed in the village to investigate. Anyway, you plan to leave Aru Village and keep searching for the truth of this matter, yes?
Yep. We're not gonna find out anything more by staying here, so we thought that we might as well take the search elsewhere. Enough with the silent treatment!
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to team up with him.
Alhaitham, you haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru Village. Bold of you to question our choices.
Yeah, you're all talk!
No, he's not.
While you were investigating, I had my own work to do, which I've now finished.
Really? Paimon doesn't believe you.
To be honest, we aren't really a team, so I have no obligation to inform you of my whereabouts. Not to mention that going separate ways allowed me to find some important information that you all had missed.
Huh?
I appreciate how salty Sino is.
Correct.
What did you learn?
I'm going to take you to someone. But before that, you need to understand where she's coming from.
What does that mean?
How do you think the residents of Aru Village feel about what we're doing? In other words, do you truly believe every single word the villagers tell us?
You mean some of them lied to us?
Hiding the truth does not necessarily equate to lying. Again, these people have their reasons. Remember what Candace said? Most people in Aru Village don't necessarily care which deity is in charge of Sumeru. That's because whether King Deshret or the Dendro Archon has power is of little significance to them. By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. They won't simply share everything they know with you without good reason. That's why you believed there was no further information to be found in this village.
We can find new information. Already spoken.
Glad you're following along. Among those you have talked to, there's someone who was consciously keeping you out of the loop. In fact, she's been observing your every move since you arrived. The reason being, to someone who only wants to live their life in peace, any external factors introduce unpredictability into the equation.
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
Don't change the subject.
It's quite obvious that she's intimidated by Sino's authority and strength.
Right. You were asking about the the mad scholars.
She corrected herself mid-sentence because she's aware that there are King Deshret fanatics in the village. If she sounds too friendly towards the village keepers, she could easily make herself the radicals' next target.
I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night.
Remember? She made a point of denying her involvement in anything that occurs at night.
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
Oh yeah, I forgot their houses collapse.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village keepers had protected Aru Village at night. In other words, the young miss was very much awake during that time.
Then why would she lie?
By getting involved with an outsider, she risks drawing unwanted attention to herself. As for why she might be so wary about all this, maybe you should ask her.
I'll pass on this one. You said that she is afraid of me. If so, it's best if I stay out of this.
We're on it!
Oh, she's fine now. Okay.
Miss Shawnee, as we discussed earlier, I've brought someone with
I love him. I love him a lot.
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of where you stand, but How can I make sure that your friends think the same as you?
Huh? What do you mean? We need to clarify our stance or something?
Go ahead and talk to her. You'll get the answers you want. Go on. Earn her trust.
Is it really that simple?
May I call you Traveler?
Yes.
Hi, Traveler. I want to ask you something. Do you think the resurrection of King Deshret can truly change Sumeru for the better?
No.
Why's that?
As it's the only result. It will only result in conflict.
That's very similar to what Miss Candace says. I know you two are friends. That's why I'm willing to talk to you, even though I do have some reservations. Before, I wouldn't even have the courage to ask something like this. Traveler, do you believe our lives will get better?
I hope so. Can't promise anything, but I'll do the best I can.
Yeah! We came here from another nation, so it isn't wrong of you to be weary. And we aren't really residents of any one nation. But even so, we've met lots of people from different places, and we've always fought for what we believed in. We have friends in Sumeru, and we want to help them. That's why we decided to stay here for a while.
I want to trust you. My apologies for posing my questions like that. To be honest, I didn't expect you to come back for more information.
Oh, Hatham told us you have your reasons. It's okay. We understand.
The fact is that only one side of my family is desert folk. I don't really fit in anywhere in Sumeru. Some believe in the Dendro Archon, while others believe in King Deshret. I don't belong to either side, and neither side would want me.
Speaking of which, the Radicals mentioned that they despise traitors. Do they just think that anyone who's different from them is a traitor?
Yeah. Some people can be so narrow-minded when it comes to bloodline and beliefs. It makes no difference what I say or how I behave. I'll always be suspected of having ulterior motives. Slowly, I just stopped
I love
talking
his
to people.
outfit. I like everything that he does.
I pretended not to hear or see anything. All I want is to live my
I
life
need him to
in
do a
peace.
Zhongli, where I just find
And
him
then it
really
happened.
obnoxious afterwards.
The village keepers who had helped me disappeared with no explanation, and I didn't dare breathe a word about it to anyone. Until now.
You can tell them. I'm sure she'll keep your secret.
All right. I'll tell you what I told Al-Haytham. I actually have a sharper sense of hearing than most. Sometimes, I hear strange crying sounds in the night.
There are ghosts?
Perhaps. I'm not sure. It's faint, but it's definitely the sound of crying. It comes from far away in the distance, and always carries very raw emotion. It used to be louder and more frequent, but ever since you arrived in the village, it doesn't seem to happen as often, and when it does, it's much quieter. I have to focus really hard to make it out.
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty. They also have someone with a good ear, and he's heard similar sounds at night. But because we're in the middle of a desert, he would rather
freaky
believe
looking.
that they are the cries of beasts than ghosts.
Make out where it's coming from.
There's really nothing around these parts, except for an old hospital not far from the village.
I think they used to use it for treating Elazar, but it's been abandoned for years.
Let's go look at the haunted hospital.
Let's go!
Because that sounds fantastic. I hope there's ghosts. Hang on, I gotta remember how to do this. Here. Yes. Oh, come on, climb the rock. I need to figure out how many, like, freaking adventure rank levels I have. That's my goal when I come back, because I want to have everybody, like, ready for that. Hi. I want this.
Is this an answer from this world?
Is this the place? It's in terrible shape, and there's sand everywhere.
Empty and forgotten. An ideal place to hide people.
Alright, and this way. Yes. Let's go to the spooky haunted hospital.
Monsters, watch out!
Oh, brain fart.
Forth, my blade. A touch of frost. Spirit blade, attack!
Gotta watch the super flamey barrels. Dang it, nope. Let me get out of the corner. I need to kill. Yeah, it says defeat the monsters, so I gotta kill everybody before I can get out of here. Hello. Wait, I thought I climbed them for a second. I was very confused.
Prepare to be blown away! As a good knight should, I must leave no stone unturned.
Oh, okay. I was like, I wasn't sure if it was actually doing the thing I needed it to. I needed your shielding stuff to go away. Oh.
One with my blade, from whence you came.
I'll protect us. Steady as stone.
I entirely screwed that up.
Spirit blade, attack!
Come on, we can do it.
Swift and merciful.
I need you to, like, die. You're taking forever. That.
One with my blade. Submit for judgment. Swift and merciful.
Damn it! I need you to die. You're almost there. I hope so too. I don't know if Bear is gonna allow me, I know that sounds weird, to like watch that while I'm gone. Or if I'm gonna be like, okay, I only watched to episode 2.
A touch of frost.
They were easier to deal with than Paimon
Because
had
that's like
expected.
next week, isn't it?
Super strong bandits? Or monsters taller than buildings dropping out of the sky? Or, you know, something like that. He looks super serious. We gotta stay on our A game too.
This is the one.
Oh good, I don't actually have to sit there and do that one. Thanks, buddy old pal. I think when I'm gone, I'm gonna go watch. So me and
Let's
Bear
go in and take a look.
watched the Netflix Castlevania series. We didn't watch the new Nocturnal, I think, one. But I've seen that one. And I think I'm gonna watch I think it's called Devilman Cry?
Patience.
Devil
Shawnee
Baby
says
Cry?
she only
Something like
hears
that.
the crying at night. We have time to burn. Until then,
I mean, the comedies are in the sub too. It just takes like a little bit longer
I'm
to
taking
click.
a break.
And just like that, he sits down. Wait,
Yeah, that one. I'm probably gonna watch that one while I'm away.
let Paimon see.
Sorry, I knew what the it looked like. I just can't remember the name of it.
Okay, sure.
I've heard it's good.
The natural position, which is the positional propensity of an entity in natural motion in contrast with an object in forced motion.
I can see that.
Huh? When free from external influences, every entity displays the tendency to follow
I also
its
have
natural
the Masterful
trajectory.
Cat is depressed again today. Books 1,
You got that?
3, and 4 at where I'm staying. Because I have 2, because that's the only one I saw in the store. So when I go through those, I'll probably go get the rest of them. Because that's an ongoing series. I can't wait to see those.
Hey, Paimon's your Tibet travel guide. Paimon knows plenty of useful stuff already. And anyway, is that Paimon's fault that the books people read in Sumeru are so complicated?
Ooh. I was just throwing out places.
Paimon's getting so sleepy.
Right, yeah, that's always a bonus when they're having a good time. It does really add to it.
Huh? What was that sound?
There it is. It's coming from that direction.
That is a terrifying sound.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh. Paimon's not seeing anything.
And of course, it's not on a sound loop, so I can't just sit here and let the freaky stuff play.
It's from below.
But there's no way we can get down there.
Something is off about the interior here. As I thought, there's a hidden structure.
Wow. It's like they tucked another hospital into this one. Oh, it looks like there are other mechanisms around here. Let's keep exploring. Let the show be.
Get all of the food. It It originally wasn't, so I'm not sure if it will be. Ooh.
Swift and merciful, from whence you came. Ah!
Oh, figure out these buttons. There we go. Oh, you weren't asking, you were saying it is gonna be simulcast. Nice! I was saying that I wasn't sure if you were gonna allow me to watch that or if it was gonna be something like, okay, Bear, I watched episode 1. Now you could watch episode 1. I have no Dendro people. The tree of us? Alright. Oh, that's not what I wanted.
Time to broaden our horizons again. Commit to memory.
Oh, good. There's more than one. Alright. Oh, her jump is so cute. That's something I should probably go before I leave, is get my my interactive map calibrated. Have I even done that? Everything's so far away. No, I have not. Oh my gosh, all these little markers that are everywhere. Yes, right? She's fantastic. Do I need to go in the building for this other one, or is that it right over there? That's probably it right over there.
One with my blade.
I didn't watch anyone's trailers. I've been so busy that I've just missed out on everything.
Submit for judgment. Forth my blade.
I know it was a thing that occurred.
But how?
Uh-oh.
A touch of frost.
Let's dance.
Spirit blade. Attack.
I'll protect us.
Forth my blade.
Come on, die. I win? Alright. There's two... No, one more. If it's just in the general vicinity, it shouldn't be too bad. Oh, probably not over here.
That's close enough. Where do you think you're going?
You're so cute!
Oh, where do you think you're going?
I don't know if those guys were supposed to be there. Alright. Now. Oh. Oh, it's telling me how crappy I am. No! Wait, how come her suggested level is 40, but like their suggested level is 60, or would it just keep bumping it up? Oh, no. Just look at the failure that I am. Oh, character can be leveled to 70. At least it does, like, the nice things. Now, if I go and say... Let's go to somebody. Oh wait, it's Tuesday. So it's Tuesday. Oh, that's so nice. That it just like goes, here you go. Maybe I won't need my sheet with me. I wonder how close this is to what I have on my Excel sheet. Yes. That's what I'm saying. I'm wondering how close this was. Or how close I am to like what this is. I guess I won't have to bring my my sheet with me. Because yeah, while I'm gone, I'm planning on doing just basically this. Just getting that straightened out. Oh, your current world level? Okay. That's very kind. Thank you for reminding me about that. I forgot that you had mentioned they added that. Can I go inside? Is there someone here? Because I saw stuff I can mess with. Why? Must be quest. Alright. I'm assuming... Okay, so it's somewhere out above. Do I need to redo the one that was already done? There's just another one floating around here somewhere. it's right here. I'm such an idiot. Okay.
Windblade.
I mean, I appreciate it a lot. So I wasn't necessarily trying to min-max, but I was trying to, like, understand. This week's meals. Keep a balanced diet, rest regularly, and maintain a good mood. Monday, minty bean soup. I don't know if I'd want to have soup that's beans with mint in it. Minty bean soup, chin, curry shrimp, and panipuri. Day. What's a potato boat? I want a potato boat. That sounds awesome. Bear, can we talk to Zeppels about me getting a potato boat? Rival Buzu was a professional about it. Oh no, are they experimenting on people down here? That's gross. Stay positive. All things are under the watchful eye of the divine. Don't give up. This week's shifts. In case of emergencies, contact the physician on duty immediately. Used to hold flowers.
Look! There's someone over there! Good idea. Let's approach him slowly without alarming him.
There's like a drag mark on the floor, guys.
Wait. You're...
He can't speak, and his eyes are unfocused. But he looks too young to be anyone's grandfather. Also, why is he the only one here?
Didn't expect to see him here.
You know him?
He's Razak, a senior of mine at the Academia.
He's a scholar too? Is he the kind that holes up in a forest and mumbles stuff about training?
No. And that's the problem. Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never trained in the forest, let alone reach Satyavada life.
So how did he become like this?
Leaving that question aside for the moment, him being here alone means that we might be too late. Looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. Perhaps they simply didn't have time to come back for him. There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing a cart that was loaded with something heavy.
Loaded with people?
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry, as if they were afraid of being caught. In their haste, they failed to notice Razak hiding in a corner.
He's not very much in a corner. He's not exactly quiet or subtle.
Identical. Looks like we found living proof.
Huh? Why do you say that?
Allow me to jog your memory. Recall your time at Port Ormos. Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
Oh, now that you mention it, they're acting the same way.
Correct. The Academia is behind all of this. It isn't difficult to deduce their rationale. First, the Academia spread a false rumor of King Deshret's resurrection, emphasizing the role of the village keepers, the mad scholars who were exiled to Aru village. These rumors were all the persuasion that the radicals needed, and those based in Aru village leapt into
Quality of
action.
life's quality of life.
Unbeknownst
Even
to
at
them,
a
of
higher
course,
level,
in
like that
rounding up the
little
scholars,
training thing
they
seems
were
like it'd be
actually
useful.
helping the academia. As
Just
well as
thinking
being
about
able
it.
to exploit the radicals for their own ends, this scheme has one further advantage to the academia. All the risks and
Like if I'm trying to
responsibilities
min-max,
are
that little
offloaded
guide
onto
would be
King
helpful to at
Deshret's
least get me to a
followers.
starting place.
Life for the desert dwellers has been brutal ever since King Deshret's death all those years ago. Beneath the surface, feelings of desperation are widespread. Many would give everything they have for the prospect of something better. Anyone looking to exploit that for their own ends
I can finally
simply
breathe my
needs to
nose.
make a few
Okay.
empty promises. Even if complications arise, people will see that those involved are all followers of King Deshret and look for no further explanation than differences of belief. A deep-seated mistrust of the desert and everyone in it by the rest of Sumeru will make sure of that. The notion of an academia plot wouldn't even cross their minds. It may seem like a simple strategy, but it is able to work wonders under Sumeru's current circumstances.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's in line with the village chief's theory, too. But there's still one very important question. Wasn't it the academia that brought the scholars to Aru village in the first place? Why does it want them back now?
Throughout this process, one thing has changed. The scholars' identity. First, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were exiles. And finally, they become missing persons. An exile is still patently a living, breathing human being. But when someone becomes a missing person, that is brought into question. If you can't find someone, you have no way of knowing what exactly happened to them. That makes missing people an ideal resource.
Resource? For what exactly?
One possibility is that the information in their brains could be extracted into knowledge capsules.
Oh.
Extracted? You mean canned knowledge comes from people's brains?
With the technology of the Sumeru
There could be cloning
academia,
possibilities
it's
with that.
entirely possible. Perhaps the process caused them great suffering, which is why they cry out in the dead of night when no one is watching them.
So, the human brain... Nope, nah, Paimon doesn't want to think about this.
I'm the academia scribe, after all. I'm familiar with their projects. Anyway, judging by Razak's state, the contents of a divine knowledge capsule were extracted from his mind. But something went wrong in the process. Or perhaps his curiosity got the better of him, and he used such a capsule for himself.
Paimon's a little confused. Can they just use anyone's brain?
That can't be right. Most of the mad scholars had made contact with the divine consciousness in the forest. If it's also safe to assume that this knowledge has something to do with the Fatui, the doctor, and the Balladeer, they're using divine knowledge capsules to turn the Balladeer into a god.
The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer.
The academia needs people who have been exposed to divine consciousness.
That's right. To some scholars, gaining knowledge about the gods
I don't
is
understand
their
what that is.
entire life's
Like,
pursuit.
connecting the dots. I don't get it
Extracting
yet.
canned knowledge is just one of the extreme measures they turn to. However, I can't help but wonder, what do they seek to gain from divine knowledge?
Are they trying to, like, rip out all the knowledge so that the Balladeer Wanderer guy becomes super smart? Like, how is all this supposed to turn him into a god? That's where I'm confused.
The academia is going out of their way to look for forbidden knowledge. But what is their ultimate goal? I've spent quite some time trying to analyze the contents of the divine knowledge capsule, but to no avail. It seems like my way of thinking is too different from theirs.
You mean you're not even slightly interested in getting your hands on this forbidden stuff?
All scholars seek to expand the horizons of knowledge, but I'm not particularly interested in gods, so I don't share their degree of zealotry. Extracting information from people as if they were lifeless objects? If this is the direction of academic progress, then the academia may as well shut its doors.
Sounds like you're really against all this.
Of course. The Academia's actions run contrary to their rules. Whether it be academics or knowledge, everything has its boundaries. If those lines are crossed, the rules and order that govern everything in the world will be destroyed. This matter needs to be corrected, just like fixing a typo in a book.
Wait, didn't you step in to help because you felt sympathy for those poor people?
Not to be callous, but no. My criteria are a little more restrictive than that. There is no shortage of suffering in Sumeru, and the same can be said for the rest of Teyvat as well. What do you plan to do about that? Save every last person?
Probably not. Paimon's not sure.
More specific than personal.
You can say that.
Or impersonal?
Simply put, I don't blindly place my faith into strength or heroism. I do what I want. The Divine Knowledge Capsule is something I want to investigate in full. That doesn't mean I'm willing to take action for the sake of a few strangers.
Paimon's been wanting to say this for a while. There are a lot of bad guys in the Academia, but you're not one of them. You're their weirdo.
You're probably right. Though I must say, I quite enjoy this feeling of being the odd one out. Uniqueness is also an asset, is it not?
Wow, that's a great way to think about it. Paimon's really impressed. If only Miss Shani had a similar mindset, her life would definitely be a lot easier.
I'm just a more likable person than her in general. There's nothing more to it than that.
What do we do with this guy?
He won't last long if we leave him here. Let's take him with us. We'll work out our next step after we return to Aru Village.
Go back to the village chief's house and meet up with everybody else. I want to go searching for stuff, so. Looks like there, well. Yes. Whoops. There's a name inscribed in the bowl, Hakim. Okay. It's probably nothing, but I want to at least look around. Burnt cricket carving. Sugar jar in that. Oh, come on. Avon. This is the one that's missing back here. Ooh, I bet it does. I bet this does have a lot of, like, creepy lore. It's set up to have it. And it's very experimentally sounding. And any, like, lore that you can dive deeper in feels like it does name drop things. It would it be in just random books I pick up?
We're back!
You must be tired. You should rest.
He's not screaming anymore.
What's the situation?
Who's this?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather. Nevertheless, he's one of the people we're trying to find.
Thank you, Beans.
So, at one point in time, the abandoned Elazar Hospital served as the Academia's site for extracting divine cant knowledge.
Yep, pretty much.
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aru Village, since divine cant knowledge has been in circulation for a while now. Yet, they fled once we were headed to the village, almost as if they knew we were on their trail. Why is that?
Yeah, why is that?
We may have a mole in our midst. One of us could be secretly revealing our whereabouts to the academia.
Huh? Are our friendships that shallow?
Looks like none of you have realized wherein lies the issue. Sino, you're the reason why they can predict our movements.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Choose your next words very carefully.
It is simply a logical inference. I have my reasons.
So what you're saying is, Sino's the mole. Interesting. And here I thought you were the most suspicious one, Alhaitham, since you were always acting alone.
I know. You have a point. But I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Sino isn't like any of us.
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are, General Mahamatra? As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can take action against someone, you are required to have all the facts available, including the less than savory details. Simply put, the academia has traditionally allowed you access to a wealth of sensitive information. Knowing their modus operandi, wouldn't you expect them to take precautions against you? If you want to raise a vicious wolf, you need to make sure that you can avoid its bite.
The academia is monitoring me?
It's not that simple. The academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a special protocol for dealing with you. Every so often comes a Nyagarbaha Day. On this day, the academia enters new information into the Akasha through knowledge capsules. I remember seeing the thick notebook next to the control panel once. Its contents were all about the General Mahamatra, his activities throughout the day, preferred methods of enacting judgment, everything.
You're saying that the academia entered my information into the Akasha too? But what's the point in doing that? My actions aren't important enough to be added into the Akasha.
The Akasha is capable of computation. The Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable of predicting your movements using the data entered. When you would depart, the route you would follow, your destination. It knew all of this.
It predicted my every move.
The academia has been watching you longer than you think. However, the fact that you resigned is proof that their suspicions were well-founded.
So that's how it is. Sino adheres to his principles so strongly that he's actually a thorn in their side. Tenacity of will and steadfast faith are worthless to the academia. They need scholars who are easily pliable and mindlessly go after anything they can profit from. Sino, don't take it to heart. This just proves how much of a trustworthy ally you are.
They escaped because of me.
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
I have an idea. If they predicted my movements, then I might be able to guess where they went.
Whoa, you bounced back fast.
There is always an opportunity for safety after danger passes.
Oh, so that's how it is! Paimon gets it now! If the academia is trying to avoid Sino, then the safest place would be... Yep, that's right!
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going. I must go.
There's also something I want to investigate.
Let's go, guys! After him!
Please, wait! I want to go too!
I entirely forgot about the
You
little
want
kid.
to go too? If so, you have to promise you'll stay safe.
I want to find Grandpa. I promise I'll be careful and not cause any trouble.
Everyone, I leave him in your hands.
What? I don't want to be a babysitter.
Yay! Let's go! Remember to pack some food with you! Paimon feels like we're missing someone, though.
I'll be awaiting your good news.
Please, stay safe, everyone.
I think I think me bouncing around all over my screen earlier has made it so my mouth movements aren't as good. Alright. That way. Oh, why am I on the outside? No! Well, let me. Yes! Let's go.
So, where do we go from here?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
I know the desert like the back of my hand.
Is that because you play here a lot?
Yep. One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert, but I was the one who brought him back.
Oh, I can't run ahead? Fine then. This is fine. This is almost running pace.
There's something here. What's this?
It's buried in the sand. Looks like we'll need to roll up our sleeves and do some work.
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work.
I mean, yes, but
Okay,
still.
okay. So, we have to dig it out? Whatever's down there, it looks like it's buried really deep.
These are likely fragments of
pretty.
an Academia-developed device, something akin to a headset. Looks like there were more than one village keeper. They must have been escorted this way because there are device fragments scattered around here. Let's split up and search the area. Chances are that we'll find other things nearby.
Is this what we're searching for? It looks kind of scary.
This is definitely a device used to extract divine knowledge.
How did it end up buried in the sand? That can't have been part of the plan. They must have been attacked along the way.
Wait, what?
Grandpa, I hope you're okay.
Don't worry, your grandpa's gonna be fine.
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration, which means that they left fairly recently.
We should be able to catch up.
One more thing. Given that the device had been entirely covered by sand, I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone far.
But running on sand is so tiring.
But you're flying.
As someone who's
aren't
been
you?
on beaches,
Is flying over
It
sand
is.
tiring too?
Of course it is.
ooh, pretty storm.
Voices, over there. It sounds like an argument.
Whoa, you have really good ears.
I was gonna say, I don't hear anything.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen in.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us to...
You're one of us. We would never lie.
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do. Need me to...
I knew it. That's our Dia.
Dia? Why would you... Dia! Hey, what are
Gonna
you
get
doing?
us caught.
Huh?
Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa? Why are you on their side?
Well, look who's here. Ain't that something?
This complicates things.
You've betrayed Aru village?
So, this is the great General Mahamatra. Dear, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew. Seen for yourself, I have the means and methods, and my ideals are far more admirable than theirs.
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman. You of all people should know that.
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
It doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing can deter us from the grand mission of resurrecting King Deshret. Once our Lord of Old returns to this land, we will have a new beginning.
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone. Have all your years as a merc taught you nothing about placing hopes in a ruler?
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of King Deshret. Whether I live by the edge of the sword or in peaceful comfort, my soul will always carry this conviction.
It's not too late yet. The village mad scholars aren't gonna bring King Deshret back to life.
You don't understand, my dear lady. Pursuing our faith is our purpose in life. Even if the chance of success is 1 in a million, we must be willing to give everything we have.
Even if it'll expose you to the academia? Even if they end up disbanding the Eremites? Your Eremites, which you've worked so hard for all these years?
Yes. We've waited a long time for this day to come. The sun and the moon no longer shine here. All you see now is cracks in this desiccated land. But fate has finally dealt me a hand to play against the academia. With these scholars in our custody, we'll stomp the academia's forces and fight our way beyond the wall of Samiel.
Ridiculous. Think about it. The academia controls the entirety of Sumeru. Your powers are negligible in comparison. If you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men. They're also against the academia, but neither of them are as arrogant as you are.
They look more like pawns of the academia to me. Why would I listen to anything the people of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata have to say? Filthy traitors. Your god abandoned all honor and betrayed King Deshret. We desert dwellers will never trust the likes of you.
It's impossible to communicate with someone so hostile. Perhaps we should.
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the academia? These people have no value as bargaining chips, but I could be persuaded to take their place as your next hostage. These scholars were exiled from the academia. I, on the other hand, am their current scribe, and will be a much greater asset to you.
Wait, okay. You can't be serious.
So, you want to trade places with the hostages, do you?
Precisely. Any wise person would gladly accept my offer.
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
Well, that would be bad luck for me. However, I'd get the chance to observe the scholars, perhaps even find out the truth.
Think you can talk me over with that confident look of yours?
I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm using this as a means of joining forces against the Academia.
You are the scribe. What do you have against the Academia?
Not all desert dwellers believe in King Deshret, and the same applies to the Academia. Why must all knowledge seekers approve of the Academia's way of doing things?
You Academia scum. Every last one of you is nothing but a hypocrite, just like everyone else on the other side of that wall. I've made myself clear enough. I won't listen to another word from the Dendro Archon's people.
Not so fast. I'll hate them. Do you stand by everything you just said?
I never make empty promises.
You know you're making a dangerous decision, right?
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the Dendro Archon at their word, but what about me? Do you trust me?
We've known each other for years. Of course I do.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm.
That's oddly specific.
Come on, Raman, don't be a coward. If you're serious about taking on the Academia, you need to steel yourself. You can't be afraid.
Huh. An arm from the Flame Mane. You've piqued my interest. But what if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're mercs. And mercs don't tend to live long unless they have their wits about them.
You're not wrong, but this is different. I promised my friends that we'd bring back the village keepers together.
Let's do it right here then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
Don't listen to him! He's not even trying to negotiate! He just wants to make things more difficult!
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Raman, I'm holding up my end of the deal here. You'd better not let me down.
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
Okay, this got really violent really quickly.
No! Dia! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
You don't have to go this far.
That's not for you to decide.
Do it!
Can we do timey-wimey stuff?
Stop!
If you're in like emotion, you don't just stop.
Can't do it?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm is no different than cutting off my own fingers. Where's the sense in cutting my own kin to pieces? You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friends and leave. Meet me in the desert at noon tomorrow.
Phew. I was really counting on him not going through with it.
Dia! That was crazy! Have you all lost your minds? What if he'd actually cut your arm off?
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm. Okay, I'm sorry. But sometimes when you're out on a limb, you gotta double down to seal the deal, you know?
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with the likes of them. If it came down to it, you would not lose to them either.
I don't doubt it, Sino. But this is about more than me and them. There's a lot more where they came from. Even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals, there are others out there. Wiping them out would do more harm than good.
As you wish.
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed put and listened. I should have trusted you.
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find your grandpa, so I'll do whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes? You just might be scholar material.
Huh? Are you serious?
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a little madness is essential to be successful in research.
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself?
Saying the truth.
Okay, let's get moving. We should head back to the village and rest up. Today was just a trial run. Noon tomorrow is gonna be the hard part.
Yeah! There we go. That's easier to do on console than it is PC. Hello.
You're all here so early.
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak, are you sure you want to come with us?
Oh
no, that kid's already been in trouble.
Dia, I want to be there to bring Grandpa home.
Okay, let's go then.
Dia, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday. No more of that today, understood? Or I'll be very upset with you.
Fine.
Oh, that's a long line. Alright. Okay. Yes. 8. Here? Oh man, this is gonna be forever. Bye, don't care. Okay, this makes it a little better, like speed-wise. Oh no, do the sands move? Because I'm not seeing anything over here. No! Okay. I don't want to deal with you. I really don't. random event? Oh no, there's something here too. Please don't kill me. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. Hi.
Dodge this!
There's probably a better way to get up here, and I'm just being dumb. Please don't hit me. Oh no, don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. No! Hi. Bye. Going this way. Okay. Oh, we're going to the super pyramid? Fantastic. What? Alright, I can see. I kind of assumed that was like his pyramid. Guess I'm gonna go. It'd be actually better to go this way. Oh, did I not? Yeah, navigate. Okay. I don't think I have anything. Oh, I guess I do. Not enough to beat anything. Alright. Work? Yes! Okay. Slightly less painful? Oh, that's... Okay. Not what I was expecting. Is it just all of it? That's kind of cool, actually. No idea your purpose. But nice. I will forget that by the next time I play. It's like, why did everything kind of go to crap?
What's the hurry? Cool it!
It sucks when there's no music, but I get the whole, like, isolation vibe that they're trying to do.
Watch this!
What? Huh. That's weird. The next one, this way. I'm making a very roundabout way of doing this, but I'm sure I'm gonna need these later. Glad the music's back. Get down. Got it.
Freeze!
Ooh, you got me too. What is this thing? Hi. You had me on mute for like an hour. Oh, mayhaps. I see it. I can see that happening. Just neglected by my mod. It's fine. All this stuff's so far apart. Do I get a horse or something? I just forgot. Like, these would have been nice.
They got here before us.
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held everyone up?
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. Although, you brought fewer people than I imagined.
Only one.
Bring him over.
Grandpa! Why is there only one of them?
Raman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word. What's this about?
It's a one-for-one exchange. Sounds fair, don't you think? And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro Archon's people is already a huge compromise on my part. Don't you think you've asked enough?
You stay right there!
Smokescreen. Oh, we got a video. Ooh.
Boy-mate, what do you think you're doing?
Grandpa!
see this blade here?
You coward! Why are your hands shaking?
Wait a second! It's a earthquake!
Now I'm in the dirt. Okay.
Paimon's dizzy.
Nothing
This
really.
day's going just great.
What a nuisance.
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. The village keeper protected us. It glowed green with dendro. Just like you said, it may well have been the remains of Lesser Lord Kusanali's power inside the scholar's body. The dendro archon. The present one.
Grandpa?
We're still in the search of finding Grandpa.
Oh no. He's getting confused again.
The only thing, like, story-wise that you've missed is they seem to be sucking out people's, like, knowledge and putting them into capsules. Like, not reverse of, like, oh, we go to the capsules to get knowledge. They're like, nope, your entire everything sucked out now. And that's why they're crazy. Possibly. Hypothetically. I don't think it's confirmed.
Hey, look around you.
Did there used to be a temple here?
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, it exposed these underground structures. The symbols on the gate belong to King Deshret's civilization. This structure must be ancient. Over time, the sandstorms completely buried it and left it in the state we see now. It could have been an underground palace in the distant past.
Oh, a miracle. Praise King Deshret!
What's he doing here? And his men too?
They must have fallen down here with us. Pretty lucky if you ask me. Most of them seem in really bad shape. Except for him. He got off lightly.
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict. Our exalted lord has shown us the way to his sacred palace.
He's not actually gonna go in there, is he?
As it happens, I want to take a look inside too.
What are you doing?
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protects us from harm, and the next, remnants of King Deshret's civilization appear. Two major deities are vying to showcase their power to us. It would be a shame not to witness them both.
Paimon thought you weren't interested in gods.
Indeed. In my view, gods are just a higher form of living being, or creature, you could say. New discoveries are always worth investigating. Whether they have anything to do with gods is neither here nor there.
Raman, what are you gonna do about your men?
I'll just let them lay here. King Deshret will take care of his people.
Oh no.
Right now, I'm going inside.
That type of logic never goes well. We're no longer traveling, so let me swap back. I'm partial to my little chibi god. So cute. I didn't realize that my camera angle swaps. That's funny. Gotta rub my face on it, I guess. No, it wants me to do specifics. Okay. So fire, electric, and you're out, because I can't do anything with you.
Here, let me help you.
Fire. Who do I have? I don't have a lot, actually. Way of options.
Just sharpen my spear.
Boy, I hope this works. Alright.
I knew you'd miss.
Whoops. Please don't make me. Okay. I was like, please don't make me do it again. Hello, I'm still here. We're about to get ads
It's
in
full of
3
life
minutes.
This defies comprehension. It looked completely desolate from the outside. Yet, it flows with energy inside.
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Sir Rahman.
Huh? Me?
Do you see another Rahman here?
Are you mocking me? What do you mean, sir?
Interpret it however you want. But there's something I'd like to draw your attention to.
Awesome!
While this structure is clearly left over from King Deshret's civilization, the energy that flows in here is that of the Dendro Archon.
Whatever you say. It's not like I have a vision.
There's nothing to be angry about. Think of this as an academic journey.
Aw, you're so
It does
sweet.
seem kind of strange. If that's true, then we might have to explore this whole area to find an explanation.
Alright, let's get through this dungeon, hopefully. Oh no, puzzles. Oh, it liked being that way. Okay. Look up at the hall as a more... Oh. Look up at the hall as a mortal and listen to King Deshret's holy guidance. What? I think it's rotate them until they all, like, glow. Don't be worried. It's just puzzles. It's fine. Besides, Lisa's here. That's cool. Alright, you're a glowy... Okay, activate elevator. Sure, why not? Activate it? What do you do? Kind of some other stuff.
Come a little closer. Blitz.
Is she? I'll have to... I haven't actually watched anything from that. Oh no! Okay. Did I put it the right way?
A touch of frost.
Why can't... Oh, wrong button. This is not Elden Ring. Wrong button. Come on. Stop it. Stop it.
One with my blade.
Alright, there you go. Nice! Congrats! I don't think I'm there yet. Started technically on Halloween.
Submit for judgment, swift and merciful.
The show begins!
One with my blade. But how?
Surrendering will be gentle.
Oh, so we're like, right, we started at the same time. I didn't realize that. I started a week after you. Nice. Because yeah, that's all I remember is I just know that mine was Halloween. I surprisingly had nobody come to my house. Oh, nice. If it's been 6 months for you, then it's been 6 months for me. And then I'm going on vacation, in a sense. A workcation? That's weirding me out a little bit. Okay. I just wait here. Come back. No, I think I have to just do what it says. I don't think Bear would debut. I don't think that's his thing. I think he likes being more in the backseat. Being the brains.
Strike a pose!
I mean, if you want a model, we can go find somebody, I'm sure. Get you all fancied up. Make your little lore videos you want to do a little easier to do. It's an elevator up. Nah, I think Bear would... I don't know. You would? You would? Okay. I thought differently of you. My bad.
The show begins!
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was gonna go away. Should have waited. Oh, cannot be performed because we're now busy.
Booba, get them!
Am I being attacked by mushrooms?
for a little shock. Come a little closer.
The man knows what he wants. Infiltrating the temple, I finally understand the priest's parlor tricks. The elevator will descend to the ground to get on top of it before it starts ascending again to reach the dome. Oh. Oh, hey, elevator button.
May I present?
I don't think I was supposed to send it down. What?
Swift and merciful. Ah! But how?
How brilliant!
You're in for a little shock.
I have some for you too.
You're really petty.
I'm doing so bad!
Submit for judgment.
May I present?
Oh no.
But how? Ah! A touch of frost.
Come a little closer. My.
How brilliant!
Everyone almost died. Alright, get some healing done. Some passive healing. I really should probably eat food, but I guess I like having that on a pinch too. Oh, red button.
May I present?
I'm confused. Do I need to get you to stop? I'll rotate. Okay. Got the other two correct. Oh, hi.
Now that's a sight to see. King Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
hello. Oh, it's a pink tree.
It's getting brighter! Oh, it looks so beautiful!
Wait. What's that?
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
These are King Deshret runes.
They left something behind. Yes. It's an elegy written in an ancient script.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
You can read ancient King Deshret script?
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
He's not serious, right?
There's still something off about this place. The elemental energy here is too concentrated. The scent of life. Is it trying to tell us something?
Is this it?
Analyzing.
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from King Deshret's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit the information over and project it for everyone to see.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the Academia's rules?
Yes. However, under the circumstances, I'd prefer you to see this for yourself. You'll understand after watching it.
Aww, please don't cry. It's for a good cause, I promise.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Ruka Devata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible.
Ooh, we get to see what she looks like.
She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
That was
The
interesting.
priest's memories.
No, impossible.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So the former Dendro Archon and King Deshret were never enemies at all.
But this doesn't make any sense. The Dendro Archon's followers, they're clearly...
Was that the former Dendro Archon? She became so tiny in the end.
What's a WM40?
You might be distrustful of the Akasha.
Oh, WrestleMania.
But there's no reason for you to doubt King Deshret's
Took me a second.
technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in Aru village. Our god did not make mistakes. We refuse to believe any of the rumors. King Deshret's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization, it was all Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's doing. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor, who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. Just like us humans. Fighting, feuding, double-crossing each other to survive in the desert.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his last words with my own eyes, ears, and heart, how could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to believe that after all these years, all this time seeking revenge, suddenly now my enemy is my savior?
Raman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
Dia, tell me, my Eremites and I, what are we even fighting for?
Hey, how you doing?
I'll live. Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed of everything I've done. You'll get everything you're asking for. But please, give me some time. After everything that's happened here today, somehow I need to explain it to the others.
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. Dia, this is where our camp's located. Make a note of it.
Get your friends.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow, I'll convince everyone that we're all on the same side. And I'll return every last one of your your village keepers. We'll share our other resources with you too.
You seem to finally understand that our true enemy is the sages.
Yes. The gods never gave up on anyone. It's the people responsible for all this that need to face the consequences of their actions.
That must have been rough, but he seems to have figured things out now.
Ramon's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert is no easy feat. It's too bad he was held back by his belief in King Deshret. But now that that's changed, I guess we have a few more people on our side.
The outcome, at least, is favorable.
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice, long sleep. We'll need all our energy tomorrow. Sino, we're leaving!
Stop yelling.
All right. Didn't go that way. That sucks.
Just what will we come across this time?
Time to broaden our horizons again.
I guess I really don't need her. All these people that I'm struggling to level.
The Spina's on the case.
Please? Oh, that's not what I wanted. It's weird that the buttons are different. Are you guys done with your memery? Just saying, just asking. Oh, I thought I almost fell. Oh, well, my thing's over here. I'm awful. It's down? You lied to? It's underground, isn't it? What? Oh good, it's not. This is kind of going back to like everything's so far apart. Oh, my allergies are like only bugging half my face. I feel like we're almost there. We're almost done. I know, right? They're just not. Because half, like, the last hour is just me scratching my face. Yeah, Bear, I'll get right on that for you. Be like, hey, allergies, you need to stop being butts. Despite all of the crappy weather that's been, like, nationwide.
Hey there!
Oh, that's pretty tricky looking. Alright. Give me map. Oh, nice. I got an achievement. I wish that's how that worked. I really do. Do you know how convenient that would be? You'd be let out of the basement so much more. I feel like we have. Don't go to sleep. Why can't I go to sleep? I actually go to work in like 7 hours. Are you still like working overnights, Joanne? No, I have only 2 days left of my job. I can't be I have to leave on a good note.
Raman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to Aru village shortly.
I guess all I can say now is thanks for agreeing to help.
Oh.
Don't mention it. I think we can both agree you went to hell and back for it. But we share a common cause now. From here on out, we're allies.
Where are the perpetrators?
Aw,
I'll
thank you,
bring
Bear.
you to them. Follow me.
I need to get to a good stopping point on this,
So
and then
these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
and then go sleep.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell. No one can help you now.
I've been all over the desert trying to find you!
That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no! Make it quick, please! Swift and painless!
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Sino, they turned pale like they've seen a ghost!
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Wait, we were just following orders! You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no way we could have done all this by ourselves!
No, not Sino! He's gonna tear us limb from limb!
I could do worse.
Please have mercy!
Start talking.
Oh, good, good.
Otherwise, I'll have to resort to other methods.
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently. Why? What are they trying to accomplish?
They, wanted to extract canned knowledge.
Don't play dumb. You know what I'm really asking. They extract divine canned knowledge. Then what?
I really don't know how to explain it.
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry!
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Be my guest.
That is our question. The sages are trying to create a new god.
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything. You're serious, aren't you?
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating a new god. A god that will belong to them and to the people of Sumeru. It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, scholarly breakthroughs have been few and far between. The withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was still with us.
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis, and said he wanted to borrow the Academia's research facilities. The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, everyone's expression changed. He asked them, do you wish to create a god?
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of Academia looks like.
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel, which was based on an exquisite humanoid puppet. After that, they harvested dreams via the Zeb-Zerus Festival Samsara, maximizing the Akasha's output. With the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they were able to use it to extract the power from the Gnosis and convert it into a divine core. Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that to happen, they needed a huge quantity of divine canned knowledge.
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine origin?
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the Scholar's madness for centuries, but to no avail. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that implies, Scribe Alhaitham. If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher. In other words, it's the source of the God of Wisdom's omniscience and omnipotence.
It will be the Valadier.
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise control over knowledge and wisdom that matters. It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience and omnipotence that burns in their blood. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. For the sages, their only source of hope is the existence of a deity who embodies the acme of wisdom. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, the absence of a god of wisdom means stumbling in the darkness for the duration of their lives.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world? If you already have a new god, why try to create another one?
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god. When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped that she would be as wise as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But upon evaluation, they found that at the time she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. This forced them to accept that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata had indeed passed away. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's gnosis had been used to power the Akasha this entire time. By herself, she has neither an Archon's raw power, nor the spectacular insight expected of a god of wisdom. Slowly but surely, people began to forget about her existence.
So, this is the path the sages have chosen.
All right, let's try to keep our cool. If everyone's in a bad mood, then let's change up our scenery. Raman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village. And these two scholars, they're coming too.
Sure, as you wish.
Right. Many things, real quick. Oh, well now I have to actually go dig through stuff now. Now there's pages. Why? All right. Okay.
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them. The two new scholars are being kept under close supervision, too. Really great work, everyone.
The atmosphere is so heavy. Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about? In that case, let's all get some water and try to think about something else.
Or I can go fetch some snacks.
Oh! Paimon's so coming with you!
Do you have any plans, Traveler?
Nope, head
Above,
empty.
You're not talking about work, are you?
So you were still withholding some information?
I had reasons.
Even though we lived through all of this firsthand, it still feels super surreal to hear you talk about it again.
What a whirlwind of a story. I felt like I was holding my breath the whole time.
It seems like there will be more issues to face in the days ahead than I had anticipated.
Still, now's a good time to make our next move. Now that Ramon's joined us, we'll be an even stronger team.
It's time to make a plan.
Indeed. These events are a flagrant transgression of the rules in every sense. We cannot allow it to continue.
So, everyone, are we on the same page?
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That is our ultimate goal.
Well, let's brainstorm a little more about what other resources we can draw on.
The next time we gather here, we must have a solid plan.
Yep, it'll work out for sure.
Don't rush. This is a big undertaking, and the planning and preparation for what lies ahead will no doubt take some time. Take it slowly. We need to make sure the plan is as effective as possible.
He's starting to read his book again. Hey, are you even listening?
Would you like me to lend you something to read?
No way! Your books aren't quite to Paimon's tastes.
I was joking. I know my books are far too difficult for you, and I have no intention of lending them out.
Ugh, you're so annoying!
Baby steps. It's only been 6 months, apparently.
You must let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Though I cannot leave our village, I can't help but feel stirred when I see the looks in your eyes. I've never felt as roused as this when fighting alone in the past. I suppose this must be the power of camaraderie.
So many people to talk to.
In the past, I never imagined that even the gods could suffer from hardship. If we can find a way to change all of this, will this nation become a better place?
The past few days have been some of the most challenging work I've ever taken on, and none of it'll earn me a single mora. I can't believe it.
Look on the bright side, Dia. Maybe we'll get a huge reward after this is all over.
You've got a point. Hey, what would you do if you woke up tomorrow with more money than you could ever spend?
Paimon would buy boatloads of tasty snacks.
That's it?
Dude, I'm living that dream. Like, come on. Like, I want that.
Maybe some tasty drinks as well?
How adorable.
That just sounds divine.
Well, here's to all our indulgent fantasies. If there's a chance they can come true, I'll give it my best shot. And here's hoping that everything we do from now on will change this world for the better.
Oh, I didn't realize that Salem walked on my keyboard. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just get this moved forward a little bit. Okay. You get another form? That's neat. And this one was the thingy I picked up, but didn't do anything with. And they just do things. They're just... Okay. Get the little red things done on you people. Oh wait, don't the voices always like reset? Alright. So while I'm doing this, and let me put my controller away that I guess I am using it. I think about it. Thank you, Salem. Oh, that's right. I got constant. So this is gonna be the last one with my pretty overlays and stuff, and then I'm gonna be streaming purely off of my PlayStation for at least 6 weeks. It might be 7. It depends on like how much energy I have to like get home safely. Because I will basically getting out of class and then immediately driving home that Sunday. So I may just take it easy and not do it that way. We'll see. Maybe I'll have Bear come up and escort me or something. Make sure I make it home okay. But yeah, this was nice. This was relaxing. I needed this. And I don't know if I'm gonna have internet, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to stream often, or if I need to like go somewhere to go get that, make sure I have enough signal or something to do that. Not sure. I don't have all the details. I'm gonna do my best to try and stick to my original Tuesday, Thursday schedule if I have the time. Worst case, it might be once a week. Worst case, I might not be able to stream at all, but I have YouTube videos stacked up to keep you guys company while I'm away, and they are not previous streams. So those are something that you guys can watch if you're really, really bored. And those will be scheduled and uploaded here shortly. But otherwise... Shooting aliens with you? That's up to you. If we do it off PlayStation, that's on you, I believe. At least on the PS4, you could hide your voice. But yeah, I recorded some videos and some shorts that'll be slowly, like, released while I'm gone, so that way you guys aren't too lonely. That as a just in case if I don't make it to streams. Yeah, Bear, if I stream anything, that's gonna be like... Oh, okay. I was gonna say, there was a setting where you could make it so your voice was hidden or not. Because I remember having to deal with that when we were playing other games. Where somebody would be just belligerent, but it was not recorded as evidence for like later, like, hey, see this? You're being belligerent, stop it. Anyway. That's it for now, because I have a ton of packing and stuff and preparations I gotta go do. But thank you guys for all of your support. I really, really, really appreciate it. Like, it means so much to me. Okay. You're being all technical, Bear. But yeah, I appreciate you guys supporting me and everything, and I really hope to see you guys on, like, the other side of all this. I'm really excited over it. But I'm gonna let you guys go, and I will still be poking around in the Discord, of course. So thank you so much. And I hope you guys have a good time and stuff without me here and whatnot, and like your lives go well. Ah, the panda! I love the panda. I don't know why it doesn't like you. But oh, I guess I should say, YouTube? YouTube for the, why did I get so small? Hang on. Goodness. Alright. Anyway, things are going wonky. Thank you guys so much. And I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream now. Thank you!